Right, hello everybody, welcome down to Trafford Golf Centre. I'm Matt Fryer and today I'm here to help you improve your chipping. So before we get stuck into the video guys, do remember to go and check me out on all my social media platforms. You'll see the links of those, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out any more tips to help you improve your game. So one of the things I tend to find is when you talk to a lot of juniors, they're always got quite a good short game. And if I look back over my past experiences as a golfer, I remember I used to spend hours upon hours around the chipping green, just inventing shots. I'd take my one wedge, a handful of balls and see what I could do. You know, there was ridiculous challenges that you'd have against your mates. And it was always sort of a invention and a trial and error sort of process that I would go to get good at chipping. So today's video is about that. Now at the moment I'm in the mindset that if we can get very good with one wedge and do a lot of different things with that wedge, we'll start to become really confident and start to be, you know, quite a good chipper of the golf ball. So for me, I've got my 58, and what I've done here, if we can just see now from the other camera, is set up a bit of a station where I've got 3 cones. There's an eventual flag down there. The chip itself's only 15 yards long, but what I've got to learn to do is I've got 3 stations now, and I'm trying to land my ball at each one of those stations, but with the same club, and try and land it, so let's make it finish, sorry, so it would still be in a holeable range. So I'm going to try and still get it close to the hole. So by doing that, I'm actually going to have to apply the club a little bit differently to the ball to get it to land and react and get it stopping close to each one of these different cones. Now, like I say, the chip's 15 yards, my first cone's at 4 yards, then 8, then 12, and then I've got 3 yards down towards my hole. So what I would do would probably have to play a high, a medium and a low shot for these 3 cones. So I'm probably going to have to impart different loft onto this ball. So I'm going to have to hit one where there's more loft on the higher one than there would be on my low one, and a little less than there would be on my medium one. So what the aim of this drill to get you doing is just actually having a bit of an experiment and seeing what you actually have to do with that one club to get the ball out. Now for me, I know if I want to hit my low shot to this first cone, I'm going to put the ball back in my stance and I'm going to add some more shaft lean. So as I do that, my 58 would then actually be turned into a bit more of like a 46 or something, and I'm going to see that it would come out lower, it would come out a bit hotter and run a bit more. So let's give that a go here. All I'm thinking is this landing spot, if I can try and get that. And there, just landed a little bit. He's not holed it, has he? Oh! It's within like a foot of the hole. So I changed the actual characteristics of what I applied at the ball than what is actually built around this club. So then as I'd move on to my second one, what I'd be looking for now isn't something that is as de-lofted and flat of a flight. I'd look for something that is more of my middle sort of shot. So for me, I know now that I'd put the ball a little bit more into the middle of my stance and I wouldn't apply as much shaft lean. There'd be a tiny bit, and I'd be looking for something that would just pop out and land near my second one. So it's done that. It was a good chip. It hit my other cone. I'm absolutely raging. It was pretty decent though. I landed it near my landing zone just by changing again how I apply the club to the ball. So for my middle shot, it was more in the middle of my stance and less shaft lean, so a little bit more loft now on the ball. So with my final shot now, it would make sense that I'm going to put the ball a little bit further up my stance. I'm going to almost feel that the shaft is leaning back, or I could open the face slightly as I apply this. So the face would be a little bit more open, the ball up my stance. So the club would now slide under the ball a little bit more and see it lands a little bit softer because it's coming in a little bit more vertically from the higher flight it gets, and then would run out a little bit more. So let's give that one a go. So I've opened it up, I've put the ball a little bit more forward in my stance, I've actually opened my body to the target for the allowing for this open face. And we see there, it pops out, lands just short, and has run out to like 3 feet. So 3 different shots, albeit the second one hit the cone, but still would have been very close, that have been played in a different manner, but have actually ended up very close to the hole. Now, if I were just applying one shot, I only had one shot, when I come out on the golf course and I'm faced with different situations, I'm going to now be able to actually get through it, as opposed to not being able to do it when I only have this one shot. So have an experiment, embrace that inner child that you may have had when you were a junior golfer. Go out onto the chipping green and have a little bit of a play. Don't be scared to fail. It's actually good to fail. We're going to find out how we work and how we're actually going to get these clubs working. So find a club you're really confident with and try those 3 different shots there. Try it over different yardages. It might be a 20-yard chip, a 30-yard chip, 40-yard, whatever it may be. Once you've done it with one club and you're really confident, then you can do it with another. You've got the high, the medium, and the low. See which one you're really good at. That could become your stock shot, maybe the medium, and then play around with the low and the high and see if you can start to do that. And what we should see is something where, when you're playing these 3 different shots, I'll play the high one. It's a little bit higher. It's run on a little bit too much, but wasn't too far away. When you are able to do this, any situation that you face out on the golf course, oh, it's a belter, you should see that you become quite comfortable with it. Guys, I hope that's helped you, and I hope it'll be something that you go out and enjoy and find some fun in actually doing this. If you do think it will be, hit that like button for me. Also, comment down below, is there any other short game tips you would like to see? Remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos to help your game. If you do want to come and see me down at Trafford Golf Centre, all the information's linked down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with a video to help you improve your game soon.